It might look cool, but notice these are trained professionals, awesome firefighters, showing us what not to do on Thanksgiving Day. This is a fried turkey gone terribly wrong, and here's something we should not be proud of. Texas tops the list for the most turkey fryer fires, and we've held that number one spot for 6 years. According to State Farm this morning, Brent Allen with State Farm is here to talk about this horrible Thanksgiving disaster, which you don't want to happen when you've got all your family in town.
No, you really don't. It's not a fun thing to have to go through.
Not at all. Have you ever fried a turkey or had family do it when you're around?
Well, it's not a tradition that my family necessarily does, but I think it's a great one. I hear it's an amazing taste, so it's a great thing to do, but you just want to do it safely.
For sure. And one of the keys, too, is obviously keeping the fryer away from the house. A lot of these happen, the fires are started in a garage or on a patio.
Yeah, a lot of people, if you're not careful, you want to make sure to always do it in an open area. You don't want to do it where it's ever covered. There are a few safety tips. For example, that a lot of people just kind of heat the oil up, not really knowing exactly how much they have there. And when they put the turkey in, it overflows. And when that hot oil overflows into the flame, then we have a major disaster. So that's another one as well.
Yeah, one of the tips as well, I hope I'm not stepping on your toes, is you've got to make sure that the turkey is thawed before putting it in that pot.
Yeah, that can create a major explosion. So you want to make sure it's thoroughly thawed and ready to go in beforehand. And
one of the things that we were talking about is when Thanksgiving is happening and you've got the family there, you're distracted. Absolutely, yeah. You know, with family and everybody's just enjoying each other and having a great time, sometimes we forget about that. So one of the other things you want to make sure and have is a good fire extinguisher close by. So if there is a fire that happens to occur, that you're able to have a fire extinguisher, because you don't want to use water on an oil fire. Yeah. So that's real important to make sure you have that fire extinguisher close. That's probably a good rule of thumb for any disaster that could happen in your house. Does your insurance premium go down if you have a fire extinguisher in your house? I wouldn't say it goes down, but we definitely encourage that, and it's very important to have those all over the home. I better get on that. Okay, what else do you have on your tip list here? Well, make sure whenever you're putting the turkey in to shut off the flame. So in case any oil does come over the top, that it doesn't make a big explosion as well. So probably the best thing is to, when you pour the oil in while it's still cool, lower the turkey in there to make sure that when you do it later, when it's hot, that it's not going to come over the top. Okay. So to do it early, and then once that's done and you know you've got the right amount of oil and you're ready to go, you're ready to start cooking. Got it. And don't use ice or water to cool down the oil. Correct. Not a good idea. We mentioned the fire extinguisher, and are we missing anything else? No, that's about it. If you use those instructions, you're going to have a happy Thanksgiving and no worries about the fires. Because here in Texas, we are #1, and Thanksgiving Day specifically, claims double on that day. So we just want everybody to be safe and have a great Thanksgiving, enjoy their time with their families. For sure. We would be thankful if we could get off that list this next year. That would be great. For sure. We would be thankful for that. And what kind of turkey do you have on Thanksgiving? Well, we like turkey and just ham. Frying, turkey. It seems like anything fried, it sounds really good, but this year I think we're just going to stick with regular turkey and a little ham. We love some good honey baked ham. So. For sure. I'm getting hungry. Me too. Already. I'm ready for it. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Some very good tips. And